It's a new week, a blank page, a fresh start, an invitation to rise stronger than last week, to think deeper than yesterday, and to go further than you ever imagined. This moment, right now, isn't just the start of another Monday. It's your launch pad, a place where intention meets action, where words spark motion, and where your mindset begins to shape your momentum. So take a breath, let go of the weight of what was, and lean into the power of what could be. Welcome to the space where motivation meets meaning. Welcome to the show where Mondays aren't just the beginning, they're the breakthrough.
The following is rated TV MA and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to another Motivational Monday right here on Talk Radio. I'm your host, Jonathan Riley, and you are officially tuned in to Season 2, Episode 72. It's April 21st, 2025, and in case nobody's reminded you yet, let me hit you with a little perspective. We are 111 days deep into the year. That's 15 weeks and 6 days. We've moved through 2,664 hours, 159,840 minutes, and get this, 9,590,400 seconds of 2025 already behind us. Yeah, read that again. We are exactly 30.41% of the way through the year, just over a third of the journey. And let me tell you something, whether you've been thriving, surviving, stumbling, or soaring, there is still so much runway left. The story of 2025 isn't written yet. The biggest chapter might still be waiting, and you hold the pen. So shake off the pressure, take a deep breath, and lean into the possibilities. Because today, we're diving into a topic that has the power to shift everything. Building unstoppable confidence. Confidence isn't just a feeling, it's a force, a foundation. And today, we're going to talk about what it really takes to build it, to keep it, and to unleash it when the world tries to shake it. And that's one thing I have a problem with, just the confidence thing. I have no confidence. And I'm going to, say again during this opening, if you see my eyes not looking straight at the camera or straight at you, like my eyes are drifting, I'm reading the little bit of a script thing I have here with the bullet points and the scripts and the things that I can read and go off. Okay? It's not that I'm being not in tune with you guys, because I am. And during the show, when you're watching it, when it premieres, you can live chat. I'm not doing live shows all the time. I did live show last Thursday and last Friday because, let's face it, I didn't get into doing the episodes like I should have pre-recorded. So I had to, go live a couple times. And that's going to happen from here and there. And if you audience folks, people who watch my show, if you let me know you like those lives, prefer those over the pre-recorded, maybe I'll make some switches. Okay? But right now, I'm trying to do main pre-recorded, so the shows are recorded and ready to go, and I don't have to worry about it. Okay? So, with that being said, let's go into this episode. Alright, here we go, let's go. Let's talk about a word that gets thrown around a lot, but is often misunderstood, misused, and underestimated. Confidence. Not the loudest person in the room kind of confidence. Not fake it till you make it bravado. Not that highlight reel confidence you see on social media. We're talking about real, grounded, powerful, unshakable confidence. The kind that says, I don't have to know all the answers. I trust myself to figure it out. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be present. I'm not fearless, but I choose to move forward anyways. Confidence is the fuel behind bold moves, the root of resilience and the heartbeat of motivation. Because here's the truth. You can have all the talent, all the tools, all the potential, but without confidence, progress feels like pushing a boulder uphill. With it, you become unstoppable. So today, we're going to unpack what confidence really is, where it comes from, how to build it, and how to protect it, even in the hardest moments. So, let's break it down. Okay, part one, understand where confidence comes from. Most people think confidence is something you're born with. Like it's a personality trait, right? Either you've got it or you don't. But that's not true. Confidence is not a trait. It's a result. It's the result of doing things even when you don't feel ready. Confidence is built through action, not just thought. Think about it. Have you ever avoided doing something because you weren't confident enough, only to find that once you started, the confidence came after? That's the pattern. Confidence follows doing. Every time you do something that scares you, even a little, you collect evidence that you can handle more than you think. And that's key. Confidence is evidence based. Real talk. This is why those small wins matter so much. When you clean your space, finish the task, go to that workout, hit send on the email, or speak up in that meeting, you're telling your brain, I show up, I follow through, I can trust myself. And the more times you do that, the louder that voice becomes. So here's a challenge for all my viewers this week. Find 3 small things you've been avoiding and knock them out. Not because they're huge, but because they are proof that you follow through. Just find 3 little things that you need to get done or that you fear getting done. And hit it and do it. And then, shoot a comment on my social media, Facebook, or my YouTube video. Post a comment, let me know how it went. Were you able to follow through and get done with those tasks that you feared doing or just didn't want to do? So yeah. Okay, part 2, talk to yourself. Not just about yourself. Let's shift gears and talk about your internal conversation, because the way you talk to yourself is directly tied to how confident you feel. We all have a voice inside our heads, and for many of us, it's not always kind. We downplay our achievements, we compare, we criticize, we replay mistakes on a loop. But here's what most people don't realize. Your brain believes what you tell it, especially when you repeat it. This is where self-affirmations come in. Now listen, I'm not talking about standing in front of a mirror yelling, I'm amazing, with jazz hands, unless that works for you. I'm talking about rewriting the script in your mind with deliberate, empowering language. When you say, I am capable, I am worthy of trying again, I am becoming more confident every single day. You're not pretending, you're creating mental repetition that slowly becomes your new default. Neuroscience note. Affirmations literally help rewire your brain by shifting what your subconscious accepts as normal. And the key, you've got to say them especially when they feel furthest from the truth. That's when they're doing the most work. So audience, folks who watch my show, try this. Pause this episode. Write down 3 affirmations that feel just a little uncomfortable, but true enough to reach for. Then say them out loud. You feel silly? Good. That means you're stretching. So, write down some affirmations. Write them down on paper. And then after the show or even during the show, say those things out loud. And then throughout the week, continue to put it in your mind, those 3 affirmations, to help yourself grow in confidence. I will do the same. So after this episode, I will write down some affirmations, and then I will start using that to rewire my brain. And I will let you know next Monday how I'm feeling after this 3 affirmations challenge here. And I hope you guys do too on my comments or Facebook social media comments. Just share how your affirmations are affecting your brain and your life. Is it changing you any? Are you feeling any more confident? Are you feeling any more not fear? No more scaredness, no more fear, and just being strong. Let me know. Next up, part 3. Shift the mindset. Confidence is a skill, not a trait. Here's the most freeing truth you'll hear today. Confidence is a skill, not a trait, not luck, not magic. A skill. That means it can be practiced, strengthened, grown, just like a muscle. So the question becomes not, am I confident, but how often am I practicing confidence? And here's what that looks like. It's speaking up in the meeting, even when your voice shakes. It's trying something new, even if you're terrible at it at first. It's allowing yourself to be seen in progress, not just a finished product. Because you don't build confidence through comfort. You build it through courage. Courage. So, real life example. Think of the most confident person you know. Now ask yourself, did they get there by hiding or by doing? Every confident person you admire once stood in the same uncertainty you feel right now. They just decided to lean into discomfort long enough for it to become familiar. Confidence isn't about being ready, it's about being willing. Willing to try, willing to fail, willing to grow in public, in real time, in full view. All right, let's bring it home. Confidence isn't absent of fear. It's choosing to move while fear is still sitting in the passenger seat. It's keeping promises to yourself. It's speaking truth over your doubts. It's stretching into discomfort with your head held high, even if your knees are shaking. So, here's your reminder. Confidence is built through action. It's spoken into being through affirmation, and it's developed like any other skill, step by step. Your job this week, pick one area of your life where you've been waiting to feel ready and take the first step anyway. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to be fearless. You just need to be willing. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into building unstoppable confidence. Now, I know it's not a long episode. It's pretty bam. And we'll have episodes like that where they're short, possibly 20 minutes, possibly less, possibly more. It's all about how I'm feeling that day and how the episode is grooving with my voice. Sometimes I speak too fast. Sometimes I speak too slow, and it ranges. Sometimes I can throw stuff in the middle and just go on a tangent for a half hour. Sometimes I can't. um, but if this episode lit a fire under you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Confidence grows faster when we grow together, working together. If you share with a friend who isn't that confident about themselves, and then this lights a fire under them to build that confidence, and then you and your friend talk together to come up with strategies of how to build the skill of confidence, how to build each other up, how to build anybody up. And it's a work in progress, but it can happen. You can find more episodes and stuff over at crowrosesentertainment.com. Until the next time, keep showing up. Keep speaking life over yourself. And remember, confidence isn't who you are. It's what you practice. I'm Jonathan Riley. It's been Motivational Monday on Talk Radio. Go out there and build something powerful. Go out there and grow yourself. Be more confident. Shoot for the stars on that goal or dream of yours. I'm doing that. I have a goal. I have a dream of video yearbooks and just building my Crow Rose Entertainment business. I've taken a step towards that by talking to the principal and staff, some of the staff at Lockburn Middle School, and they are open to doing video yearbooks. So I'm going to try and make that a reality for me and my family, my business, my video yearbooks, and all that stuff. And I'm sure you'll hear about it over time as I do this show and talk about my life in general. Because sometimes I will talk about my life in general to maybe help someone who's watching or listening, feel better or think if he can do it, I can do it. Because anybody who knows me knows I'm the worst at having confidence. I down myself all the time. I doubt myself all the time. I'm the negative person in this household. Uh, but I'm working on building that, getting my confidence and being like, yeah, I can do this. Video yearbooks, I can do it. Okay, yeah, cool. It's just planning it all out, working out all those little details and trying to figure out how it's gonna work and what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. Blah blah blah. But I'll get there. For now, peace. See you tomorrow on Trending Tuesday.